Hey everybody, welcome back to Workers and Resources. Hope you're having a great day. So we've got the traffic issues in ZERNOSKIY. This is where we kind of left off with, and I have what I think is going to be my plan to fix it. And we've got these long line of cars over here now, and I've turned this into a one-way street to kind of get people to move around here. And what I'm kind of thinking of doing now is making this a one-way, but like I can't jam everything into an intersection. I've got this road completed now. And we're going to make this a roundabout, and we're going to see if this changes anything for this traffic. So we're going to make this a one-way street. It comes out like this. This is going to come this direction. All right. And then we're going to have it come around this way, like so. And it'll end up going... ooh, I can't actually have that round the way I want it to. It's going to kind of curve a little bit there. I don't know about that's going to work, but we've got that happening. So this should open it up a little bit, and I'm hoping to get this to work itself out. So everybody will kind of be going around. Now, the issue with this is that if we get cars that are heading this direction and they wish to go that way, they're going to have to go around this, but that's no different than they would have had to do in a roundabout anyway. As long as the traffic is allowing this to happen as a right-of-way, I believe it'll be okay. I don't know. We'll see. Let's open this up for right-of-ways like this. And we've got that. That looks good. And we've got this. Now, from here, we want to change this, I think, a little bit to have have the right-of-way here and have everybody else to yield on that. So let's see if this works itself out. Obviously, some of these cars already have pathing predetermined, but we'll kind of see what else they end up working up with here. And we've got this area right here. Now, a lot of the slowdown is caused by this intersection, which was allowing this one to get clogged up, and then that makes this one's get clogged up, and then, you know, so everything just kind of trickles in. So if you can find the core of the problem, which is right here, then everything else will just loosen up and start flowing. Speaking of loosening up and flowing, I've made these two-way streets again. So just to give other people another path, because with this being a one-way in the opposite direction, everybody here was turning left, which was jamming a lot of traffic over here too. So originally I wanted these to be two-way streets. I've got them to be two-way now. We'll see if that changes anything. The last thing I want to do, and another reason why most of this stuff is kind of slowed down now, is because of this road. It's gone now. I've gone ahead and I've gotten rid of it, and so now we need to get things to work, and it looks like there's a tiny little segment of footpath right there. I think that right there is going to stop me, and it kind of does. It says other infrastructures in the way, so I think it's kind of, I think that's stopping the road. What I might be able to do here, I don't want to, if I eliminate this, I think I'm going to end up eliminating the entire thing. Yeah, that's a problem, because I need to get rid of this waypoint in order to make that happen, because it's not going to let me do that. Oh, well, actually it is. Okay, I take back what I said. It is going to let me do that. Okay, so what I'd like to go is just a little bit more. Let's go F4 here. I'd like to go just a little bit wider if I could, just to get away from that. And if I could go a little bit wider, there we go. With my right turn lane, I can connect there. And I'm thinking instead of connecting there, though, I'm going to connect over here instead. So I'm really going to get this to come a different direction here. So I'm thinking I want to go about like this, and then have you F4 right here. Have you merge in like so, just to give a little bit more distance from that intersection. And now the right turn lane starts way back here instead. I think that'll be an adequate bypass. We're going to go ahead and confirm that. I then need to go in and get my walking path connected again, which is going to be a bit of a chore, isn't it? Yes, it is. All right, this is going to have to go now too. We're going to have to get rid of that, and we're probably going to have to get rid of it all the way back to at least this far, because that's just how this game is. You can't connect things that are too close together. I think I have to get rid of that too. All right, so we'll have this right turn lane start back here a little bit, and with that being done, I can probably go in now and get this little segment taken out of here. Yep, that'll do that. So we'll get the demolition office on that as well. So this is a work in progress, right? You got to see how the traffic flows, where are the cars coming from, where are they going, and trying to navigate this effectively. And some of this might just be disabling access for certain types of vehicles. Like we might just say on this road here, I might say personal cars aren't allowed on this road. And then that way they have to come around this side. They have to go the other direction, right? Stuff like that can happen. And if I was to do that on this road and say no personal cars, then this would open up the logistics for trucks to get in where they need to go for the supplies. It would allow them to get in here and get their supplies a lot faster that way. Although now they can't go this direction in, so I might need to give a bypass in that situation. So I might need to go something like this, where this road actually goes around, and it doesn't look like it's going to let me do that. No. Yeah, it's not going to let me do that because the this is in the way. Yeah, there's not enough space there for that to happen. So we'll have to go with that. But I could always make this a one-way, and then, you know, you could have the two-way here, and you could just have vehicles going through here instead. But I think the one-way street's a good idea here because we get them out of the way on this side, and then they get to go this way. But they're all choosing to go here, even though this road is wide open, right? They're all choosing to do that, and that's the problem. And I think, you know, if I disable, like, let's say, for example, we're just gonna, you know, try this out. If I say that I don't want personal cars to be on this road, if I go like this, I say no personal cars in that direction, you're going to have a lot of cars turning around, and they can start using this way, right? Start going this direction. Start using this road, which is what it was designed for. And if we can make that happen, I think everything just gets fixed, right? They start using a different path. Right. Now, I don't necessarily want that to stay like that, but to fix the gridlock right now, to fix these long lines right now until I can get most of this other stuff corrected, that's something that we're going to have to do. All right, so they've already got the basics for this laid in. They're starting to get rid of the walking paths. It's pretty good. Just need the waste and stuff taken care of here. I would love this put in before you bother with the walking paths, to be honest, but I could go with a high priority on that. Maybe we'll get, let's get the other road crews in on that too, so we can get that done a little bit faster. Okay, we have a missing resource, coal. Let's take a look. So coal is out of this. Let's see why. I'm assuming it has to do with workforce over here, but I don't know that. It's going to be lack of coal ore. All right, so we don't have enough people working in the coal mines. Now, that could be because we don't have as many prisoners over here anymore, right? That's a thing. We need to keep this one full for that. So I might need to relocate a few prisoners over back into this prison just to have more labor for coal. And you got 43 prisoners over here. We could relocate them over here too. We still have good stats on that, but we need more workers in this facility. And I'll maybe try to get a higher government loyalty on there too. More workers in this facility means more prisoners leaving for the coal mines. And that's what we really need. It's more people going to the coal mines. And then I think just more people in ZERNOSKIY in general would be a good idea, but I was thinking about putting, well, I have to cut into the mountain a little bit, but I was thinking of putting a couple of parking lots up here just to let people drive up here, but honestly, I think it's better just to have a bus directly drop them off at this point. Let's take a look at the other coal storage. So we know this one's basically empty, and this one's empty too. Now that's a problem. All right, so these things have full inventories, but this is blank. And this one's fine, but these two are my entire source for power. So when the coal supply inside the plant runs dead, that's when we know we're in major trouble. And it's going to start getting used if we don't pick up the pace on the coal ore situation. So we definitely need more people working in this coal mine. I'm thinking maybe 80 would be a good solid number to keep and maintain here. And one of the things I could do maybe is having... We have a good number of workers here just kind of waiting around. And so what I might do is we'll grab a couple more buses that have, yeah, like, where's that 35 passenger one? 32 passengers. I kind of like that. Or 35. You know what? Let's do two 35s. Just two of those. And we'll have them stop by that bus stop. Maybe even just the train station. I think the train station would be more reliable, wouldn't it? Where's those buses? Right here. Is this the first one? I don't know. We'll just do this. Take this bus stop right here. And we're going to have you... I think you'll probably visit... not the train. I think the bus stop's a fine place for you to stop. We'll have you stop at the bus stop, pick up workers. All right. And we'll I don't know, we'll say 80%. I don't need you to be full. And then we'll have you drop them off right over there, directly in the coal mines. All right. This is a bus to the coal mines. Seems good. And then I suppose from there, after the coal mine, you probably should be stopping at an end station. There's enough room at this end station to do that. So we'll have you have that as your route as well. All right. And then we'll have to copy that route to the other bus that we just got. So there should be one more coming out of here, unless it's already ahead. Did I miss it? Is it already ahead? No, I didn't miss it. It's got to be pending. There it is right there. All right, we'll copy that over to this bus too. Okay, so those two buses are going to bring more people to the coal mines, and that should take care of my power issues, which really is a coal issue, not a power issue. But you see, these things are keeping themselves somewhat full here, pretty much. And I think that's going to buy us some time. Not a whole lot. There's only 29 here. I might have to... This is the part where you take your exports and you begin to decrease how much you export. And this reduces the amount of coal that you're burning, which hopefully now we can catch up with. So we'll see how that goes. Head back over to ZERNOSKIY really quick. This road's not done yet. This one's out of the way now, at least. So we should be able to now reconnect you. Yeah, I mean, I could go all the way to that road. Yeah, we could just cross over top of that road entirely. That way it doesn't disrupt that project. I'd like to get it right there, but I think it's because there's already a node there. So I need to... Yeah, this node right here needs to be removed, and there's only one way to do that. I mean, we need to find a time where there's no vehicle in this area. Good luck. This is so far back right now. But this is completely clear now, at least. We're trying to remove the strain on this system as best as we can. I think, yeah, this one probably should be a yield. But then I'd have to have something else be... I guess one would have to be right of way then, right? Yeah, that way people are stopping here for anyone who's in this area. But now one of my other problems is... I've got a lot of vehicles coming this way, and then they all have to merge into one lane to go this direction. So there's still, like, this isn't really a solution, is it? All right, you know what I haven't had at the same time? This not be a roundabout and have these roads be two-way. I haven't had that happen at the same time yet. So I'm wondering how their pathing is if I do this. Should open things up for the trucks to get in there for logistics too. So if I do that now, that dirt road's connected, right? Yeah, it is. It's just hard to see, but it's there. So if I make these two-way again, is that going to change anything at all? Right? 'Cause they're all mostly going the same direction they were going to go anyway. It's this intersection right here where everybody's kind of jamming in here. I'm hoping that they decide to go left here now instead of jamming into this road. But everything's two-way now. So at the moment, I don't have any one-way streets. Aside from over here. That's it. That's the only one-way street we have. But everything else is not one-way. And of course, these guys, their pathing is already decided, right? So there's nothing I can really do about that. They're gonna do what they do. Maybe there's a time where I can get that in. There's the asphalt for this, so we just need someone to come in and do the thing now. I wonder if I can get this walking path. If I connect you directly to this road, that's gonna disrupt that project, but it does give me a straight line. I'd be all right with that. Just go underneath the road entirely. It doesn't have to connect to that road. Yeah, I'd be all right with that. I need to figure out which direction. So the lights are on that side, and that's going to be... which side is the lights going to be on? It doesn't It's not showing me. Oh, normally it shows you what side the light's on here, but it's not doing that. Interesting. Wow, I don't know. There we go. We're getting it done, though. I think this is going to really help. This right turn lane is going to really help all this. It might even be the end of, like, it might even be the solution to the whole problem, right? And then, of course, as soon as I do this, though, it probably messes it all up again, right? Let's just do that and see what happens. I bet that messes everything up. I bet you get a ton of cars flowing in right here now instead of going around where they were already, because they were using this, which is perfect. But I think they're going to start using this one now, direct. And as soon as they do that, we'll have a lot higher traffic on this side, which will be okay once this bypass lane is in. I think, anyway. It's a complete guess, but we're about to find out because this road's going to be done. And then I can get this to be put in right here. Yeah. You didn't finish it? Oh, it's got a little bit of asphalt left that it needs. Okay. Well, I'll let this thing run a little bit. I don't want you guys to sit here and like watch a road build, right? So what else can we look at? We got a good amount of fuel now. Good amount of oil, right? Good number of people working here. Once the winter is over with, we're ready to start moving people into this side. Sorry, that was kind of cool. It's like a Vietnam War movie. All right, so vehicles are now using the bypass lane right here that just finished. And took a little bit because their pathing and stuff has to update, but they will use it now. It does work. And so we should hopefully have a lot less congestion coming on this side. I've got these streets here as two ways now. So we don't have any one-way problems there. At least we're going to see whether it's stable with two-way roads there. We're going to look at this here too, because there's a little bit of instability here with people turning left into this lane. So we might look at making this a one-way and then this part a one-way just to kind of make this a circle. And if we do that, then we should allow people to turn left and go that way if they want to bypass and go like straight this direction. But it does mean that this left turn lane is no longer functional. I would really like to, like, I would prefer to leave this as a two-way road, but, you know, because we have a lot of people using this and not just to turn into here. So we'll see how it goes. Over here was the main focus, though. So I'm going to try to manage where people are going here, try to encourage them to go a certain direction. And namely, I want them to use this road here more than they use this road here, which is a hard thing to ask them to do since the road itself that they're coming in here from parking lots and stuff, it's off of this road, not this one. So it's a little more difficult to ask them to use this other one. But what I'm doing is I'm utilizing speed limit signs to try to encourage this. So we've got, I've marked it as 50 here and here. If people need to go this way, then they will, but I'm trying to discourage them from using this road and get them to use other roads that are higher capacity. Obviously, we're not allowing personal cars to use this so that the buses have free reign to go wherever they want. And there's plenty of people here waiting for a bus. So we might need to add another bus to this line here just because there's enough people waiting here to warrant that. We'll see. But we have a lot of parking lot space here available too. There's nowhere near as many cars in here as there will be eventually. And so we need to encourage them to use higher capacity roads. Now, a lot of these guys are going to use this road because they have to. It's just the most sensible route. Despite the speed limit controls, it's the most sensible route. This is still a gravel road, so this is limited to 60. But I'm taking it down to 50 from this direction to kind of discourage people from entering in from this side. The parking lot here is a one-way all the way around, so everybody pops out over here. And because it's 50 kilometers in that direction, a lot of cars are opting to turn right here and head that way. Not all of them, but enough of them to make a difference in the congestion over here. Now, congestion in this area is largely caused by the fact that there's only one way to get into these parking lots. Because this is a one-way street. If I open this up as a two-way, it might alleviate some congestion on this road, because right now, if these guys over here want to park in these lots, they have to turn left here, come down, go like this, come this way and come in from this side. That was by design. But if I allow this to be a two-way street, which is what it is now, if I open this up as a two-way street, we could see cars coming up this road to come into here, and then we end up congesting this. But maybe it alleviates this side, and then we don't have to speed limit control this. So it's a trial and error process. There's a little bit of experimentation with traffic here, which is all part of the ZERNOSKIY experiment with personal cars, is to see, you know, whether something that's kind of realistic in terms of like American traffic systems, could it work? What's the steps involved in getting it to work? And that's what I'm kind of trying to solve here. There's plenty of places where I would have used a roundabout, but the traffic lights are doing an okay job. They take a little bit more time to get through where they're going, but they're doing an okay job. I don't like these buses waiting to turn right. And I think what I'm going to do here is actually give the bus the right of way. So I'm going to do something like this. When there's a bus coming out of here, you guys will wait for that bus to leave, because these guys are on timers and I don't want them sitting around doing nothing. So we definitely want these buses to be able to move fluidly. I think that will help a lot. So this guy's going to turn right. It's going to pick up people. It's going to whip a Yui right here, which is just what it decides to do usually. Oh, are you a different bus? I think you're going to a different stop than the other one was, because I watched this bus kind of whip a Yui right here before, but I guess it's going to come out and do that. All right, fair. I mean, I was giving you the right of way here, but that's fine. I'm also noticing that cars are not using this right turn lane very often. I've been watching them, and it seems like, well, that guy, I guess, is using it. There was a time where they weren't using it at all. We had people turning right here. So I don't know what that was about. I was speed limit controlling from this direction, so perhaps that was something. By limiting the speed limits in these directions, I was discouraging them from doing that. It's possible. I eliminated the speed limits from this side. It seems like that has worked itself out now. So it looks like the traffic's sorted for the most part. I'm going to keep an eye on this because it does get congested here with ambulances coming out. And you can see that the ambulance itself is waiting for the traffic to clear up before it can get to people. All right, so that's no good. And I want to remove congestion from this. And the only real way to do that is to make this a one-way street. So I might end up taking this out of here and instead having this be a one-way up and then this be a one-way down. And that way the ambulances can get out really quickly and get where they need to go a little bit more fluidly. I think that's probably an important thing to do. It does mean that this left turn lane is useless, but it might just be the way to go. I like how that looks though, so I'm kind of trying to keep it, just because I went ahead and I feel like I solved the problem and I don't want to, like, you know, go back on it before it's had a chance to mature a little bit. But at the end of the day, if that's causing congestion, we need to do something about it. Okay, we have 17 million now. Wow, that's a big deal, isn't it? We're still down to 60% on our energy exports. If I take a look at our coal supply, it's still empty, but these things are full, so we might be balanced right now until we can get more people into the coal mines. There's just not enough. I think I want to see like 80 or so in here at a time. I think that would be a better call. We're good on fuel. We're doing okay with oil. And the winter is about to end. I believe this is probably the last snow, maybe one more snow. But with the winter about to come to a close, I think I'm ready to start having people move into certain buildings here. So I think I'm going to start with these two buildings since they're close enough to where they can walk to everything that they need, including the store here. They're close enough to walk to the store and even work there too. So I think I might start with people being allowed to work and live here. It's warm enough here, and we have water supply and sewage output right now. So I think we're going to go ahead and try that. There's an electricity problem over here, which is no bueno. I guess the wind died down or something. I mean, it's only powered by the wind anyway, so. And we're not even using that heating plant yet. We need to start looking into that too, because as we turn on apartments here, as we start getting people moving in over here, you know, that heat is going to become even more strained. And this capacity issue that this thing has been claiming to have the entire time is going to start really hitting things hard. So we're going to start seeing the temperature drop in here. See? So I'm just going to enable one place for now. I might even turn that off. I think we'll let this sit with 59 people in here for now. It's okay. They have everything they need in this spot, so it's fine. The school, we can allow, let's say, 10 people to work here for now. You know, because we do have some people living here, although all of them should have education. Yeah, all of them should have education, so we actually don't need this. Everyone who's living in range of this school has an education. Maybe we'll let a few more people in here. Let's try like 65 or something like that. It doesn't really matter what we do, does it? Just say 65 is fine. They built the headquarters as well, so there's party officials and stuff in here to help teach and do all this stuff. We don't need that right now, so we're gonna go ahead and do 0 on that too. But it's cool that people can reach that. It's nice to know that these guys can actually reach there. One of these guys can. Not sure how they got workers. Is it this building? Oh yeah, that's this building. Okay, they can reach there. But all of you guys should be working over here or over there. 46 children can't go to school because there's no school or places available. And the temperature's too low in this building because we don't have proper heating, I guess, on this yet, right? Is this the only place you get heat? Yeah. So we still need heating turned on over here. So a lot of these guys are probably dying. We probably had a lot of health problems over here this winter because of that heating problem. So we definitely need some people over here to work. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a bus from here. This bus right here. We're gonna grab this bus and we're gonna say that you start here and you're gonna go and take people from this area here and you're gonna drop them off directly at this heating plant. We're gonna get a bus with a route that does this, and then we'll probably end up buying two more of those so that we can have a constant stream of people being taken from here over to here. And they'll most likely end up going into the roundabout. They'll go down this way and they'll go around the roundabout and they'll be delivered over here. Like that's their path, I think. So why don't we take a look at getting this road paved a little bit while we can. So we'll say that this road, maybe we go, let's see, we can pull this road back a little bit like that. And let's pull this one back a little bit as well. I can't do that because then they're gonna not be able to get out. So I need this to be a bypass. You need to go there so they can get out. Yep. If we're gonna pave this, maybe let's start with this side. And then we can have this come down straight into here. So we can start with, let's say up to here. We'll do up to here for now, and then to here. And we'll have this part paved first. And once we have this part paved, then we'll work on this part. Yeah, that's fine with me. We'll do that. So there's a bypass. We already have the bypass road, actually, though. So maybe the whole thing can be done. You know what? The whole thing can be done. We'll just do this. And then we'll do that, and then see if we can delete you. Can we delete that? No, it's going to be 2 projects. Yeah, maybe we can once the cars get off of it. Nah, it's still going to be 2 projects. You know, it's fine, though, because these are all dirt roads. I'm not really losing anything by doing this. Because they're all dirt roads anyway. So we can redraw this to be a single project anyway. So how about we go up from, let's say, here. You curve in. Yeah, that's what I want. All right, we'll have that be like that. And eventually, this will come down and be 2 roads anyway. But for now, we can have that be just the one. And we'll have that be a priority project for road construction crews going forward from here to there. This can be medium, and then this needs to be a high priority as well. This can be medium, it's just fine because they're going to be able to do that anyway. But I'm going to have that in there anyway. So we'll have high priority constructions there. Really, this one could be medium as well. So we just want them to be able to get here for next winter. And then from there, we can also go in and say, probably let's have this road come out, say this direction. We'll have you go out this way like that, let's say. And then from here, you go over. No? No, not quite. Maybe You know, that looks okay. Maybe we'll just hug the line anyway. We'll just bring it right along the side. It's not a big deal. Yeah, we'll have this road built too. It's going to be a lower priority though, but we'll have it done. So this road comes all the way out, let's say to there. And then we'll probably have this from there head that direction to get into the main city. And then we'll leave this as one road. So we could probably just curve that down. Yeah, we'll say it goes out about like that. So it goes between these two. Well, I was going to go between the two power poles. Yeah, right about like this. So here would be okay. Right there. Come on. Right there would be okay. And then you would just, you know, connect like that. Because this is really low traffic anyway. We're not going to do a lot here. So it just needs to be connected, but it doesn't have to be anything major. And I'm kind of wondering why I would even need two roads here to begin with because of how much traffic's going to be here. So I'm actually going to cancel that. Yeah, I don't think I need that actually. Why don't we could just plan on a one. Every time I plan on one road only, it bites me in the ass. We're going to do one road for now. And we know that that's possible. We can come back to it later. It's fine. Let me see traffic. Do I see flowing? I see a lot of cars piling up. Do I see a whole big row of vehicles? None of the above. Seem to be fine. They're starting to use this side a little bit more. They're also turning left over here, which is a bit of a bother. But okay. Turning left into that parking lot, I understand. No, I mean, it's like kind of impossible to keep parking lots away from intersections just because unless you have really long stretches of road, but it's not really practical to just keep them away from it all the time. We'll let that be two-way for now, but mostly everybody just turns left there. There's really not a whole lot of people doing that. You know, well, I guess they are going straight though. Yeah, and having this road connected would probably be a good idea to have paved as well. Probably. Okay, well, I'm going to let it run just a little bit longer because I want to really test this out and see. But it looks to me like traffic in ZERNOSKIY is, I'm going to go question mark fixed. I'm seeing this now. Certain vehicles get in here, right? And then they kind of mess everything up. Are you picking up trash from the hospital here? Is that what you're doing? You're going in here for that. Yeah. Okay. That's no big deal. It just took a while for you to get through there. I'm thinking what we should do is probably this. Yeah, take that and make sure we have this as right of way too. Most of these guys are stopping because of that. Because of these, you know, honor the buddy system where you're all just like, hey, honor everything that's there. I want to do this too. If there's an ambulance coming out of here, it gets the right of way. Kind of have to govern the signs. But I think as long as you manage signs, you can really have, like, personal cars are not going to be that big of a deal as long as you manage right of way because you're having a lot more traffic, so you have to do things like that. But I think it's going to be fine. I'm looking at the lights off, or the sun is down now, and I don't see a huge line of cars. There's a little bit going on over here, which is pretty common, pretty normal. Wondering what you're planning to do. Where are you going? You know, trying to figure out where people are mostly heading is another way to manage traffic as well. Because if I can figure out where the majority of the people are pathing to, I can provide them a more convenient route to getting there, right? So we have a lot of people coming through here, and I think, you know, from this direction it makes sense because of the parking lots, but this direction is a little bit surprising. Because you would think that well, maybe they're doing that because of this one way, because the intersection is here and here. They're all trying to turn right. I know that. They're opting to use this, which means they don't have any other alternative. This flows nicely just because it's a one-way, but you guys should wait for the bus. You do. Good. All right, good. So again, most of my gameplay right now in ZERNOSKIY is just kind of watching traffic flow, which I know is Probably not the most entertaining content, but it's something that has to be addressed. If we don't get the traffic under control now, we're certainly not going to have it under control when we expand even further, right? 27 workers without a job here. I don't know why you don't just move to the bus stop. I guess I have to do this. Let's go workers waiting. We'll allow workers to be here. And then we'll go ahead and activate that bus that we have. Where's that other bus? Right here. Turn that bus on. So now we should have those workers walk over to this bus stop. And then that bus stop, the bus will take them to the heating plant, provided it can actually reach it, which at the moment it can't. But, you know, once this stretch is done, this is the high priority right now. So once this stretch is done, they'll be able to reach it via this dirt road here. And then we probably should have this dirt road. For now, we'll just hook it up to there so that there's at least some way to use it. This is our bypass, right? So I guess they could have just went this way, but it's a little longer. So we're going to give them that path so that they can do that. There we go. Yeah. So once this road is done, they're going to have this done first before all the other roads, which is perfect. We could then have people working in the heating plant. We're going to need garbage for the heating plant. I didn't actually do that yet. So why don't we get a garbage collection happening? We don't need a big one. Not really going to have a lot of industry here. So take a small one and we can put it on this road. In the event that we do like several, like two directions here, right? We have 2 roads. I don't want them to have to go all the way past it and turn around to get the garbage. So we're actually going to put it off of this road, I think. It does reach. Yeah, we can stick it right over here. And if I do that over here, it gives me an opportunity to maybe have that garbage apply to another building over here if we do it. So I think that's fine. If we're going to put it off of the road anyway, perhaps it's better to use one of the big ones like this. If it's going to be off of road anyway, right? In that case, I suppose I could just put it right here. Yeah, we'll just put it right here. That way it doesn't interfere with the current project. And we'll just go like that. And we'll have this be... You know what? I'll have helicopters deal with it. Why not? Just have helicopters hit on these. And really, helicopters can help out with a lot of things here. But now that this road is done, it should be accessible. And that bus at this bus stop should be able to bring people in. And we now have 31 workers on this. They've been sitting in the bus for a while because it couldn't reach its destination. But now, it should be able to whip around. It's going to use the dirt road for now. But it'll bring people here. We'll get the tanks. The water tanks should start getting warm. We're not going to have any water here, so we need water trucks to bring water into this area. You know, water trucks are already bringing water in here. But now we have coal burning, which is going to make the tank hotter. If we do that, we should then get this tank to get warmer. There we go. And that should start warming up a lot of these things. In fact, it'll start warming up a lot of this stuff too, which will alleviate the pressure off of this little one as well. So everything is going to start working as planned here with the heating being on. If that's the case, I'm going to go ahead and allow them to max out this building if they want to move in here. And then we can start turning on other buildings too. Like I'll turn this one on now. We can allow citizens that don't have an education to move here. And then we'll start having this school running too. We'll say 50 workers are allowed to be here. Or I guess it's a maximum of 30, so fine. We'll make sure that they have lots of loyalty. Garbage is here, and it's already starting to fill. That's interesting. And the kindergarten is up and set up as well, so we're ready to rock there. So now it's just a matter of slowly turning on the buildings, right? We got people living here now. And there we go. Students in classrooms. We're ready to rock. So this area is now activated. We're turning it on. And this is my saving grace for this industry right here. All of this stuff and all the inefficiencies that are happening by having less than 100% workers in this area, all of this gets fixed with these guys. We're going to bring them in here, all right? Now, all these parking lots, I've had some comments like, well, you have all these parking lots that are totally empty. And to be fair, I think I overdid it on the parking lots, all right? I think I overdid it a little bit. But the idea was we would have people from here, from over here. There's a lot of people coming from here, from over here, and even some people from ZERNOSKIY would be able to come and work in this refinery, provided there was a place for them to park, and they'd be able to access it from driving. As you see, this parking lot here, for example, they can reach from all the way over here. If you live over here, And that parking lot, all the way over here, you can reach the refinery. So all the people who live here, and we're going to have some homes maybe over here too, but these guys, right, if they walk to this parking lot to drive, which I kind of need to set that up, don't I? Crossing right here. But they would be able to reach this parking lot. I don't know if these ones can reach. That's a little bit... I don't think that's a thing. I think they... let's maybe not have this only university education. I don't think these guys can reach it. I think it's a little bit far away for these guys. Yeah. But it won't be far away for the people who will live over here. And there's going to be like probably 5,000-6,000 people right here in this area on the screen that you can see. Those 6,000 people are going to be able to drive here to go to work. There's going to be spots for them available to work here. And as long as we have the oil coming in, we should be ready to rock, right? We should be able to sustain everything we want to sustain. I think it's time to pave this too. Now that we have this road is connected, this road here is done, we can go ahead and pave that. Yeah, that'll be a-okay. I was going to have like university parking here. It's kind of silly, but I was going to do it. There, like that. Now, if you want to come to the university, you can drive here and you can get into the college. All you have to do is park your car there. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll have. So this is going to start filling up. This is going to start filling up. All right, let's take one quick look at the roads over here. Make sure we're solid. We seem to be pretty smooth. There's a little bit of a line forming here, but the light's about to change. There we go. Seem to be pretty smooth. Okay. I'm ready to go ahead and get some more cars. So we'll go to the car dealership, and we'll go to value, and we'll say that we want to grab a bunch of these, a few of these. Let's grab a couple of these guys because they're just different. Yep. All right, that's good. So we'll have those cars running in there for the dealership, and then we'll just flat out give them over here. So we'll say that we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. Just add a bunch of cars into these lots. We'll do a couple more here. Now just changing it up. All right, so more cars going to get driven from the border, and we're going to get them all into here, and we'll add a little bit more to the capacity, a little bit more to the traffic system, stress it a little bit more, see if it breaks. If it breaks, we'll fix it. But right now, we're governing traffic by speed limits over here on this side. Having this as a roundabout was a good idea. And then activating these things as two-ways now helps instead of hurts, because it means that people don't have to turn left here, which is a bad idea, all the way and just jam themselves into this single route as their only means of getting over to these parking lots. They have other means of getting there. I think this will be a bad idea, but I could also go in and do something like this. Now it's going to allow them to turn left into this one, which I repeat, it's kind of a bad idea to do that. But we'll see. Maybe it'll work out. This walking path isn't done yet. Not sure how that's still not done, but hey, it's not. So we'll do that. Get that going. I thought I had done that already, but apparently I didn't submit it, I guess. Thought for sure I had, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and get that done. There we go. And what else is there to do? How's my big electrical cable? Is that done yet? 76%. All right. Big cable all the way out here. Okay. We should probably move some more prisoners. Let's relocate a few more over to this prison. We need to keep the population of this prison higher, because that's our coal supply. So we need this to be up there. Yep, we're still looking pretty good on those stats, but I need more people working in the coal mines. And we're still not able to sustain 100% exports. We're still at 60% on both of these. So I need that to go a little bit better. We'll go down to 40%, see if we can recover the coal a little bit more. I want to start seeing the amount of coal we have in storage go up. I'm not seeing that yet, which might just mean that we were already only exporting 40%, right? Although the production percentage isn't 100% there. It is on this one. But it's possible that this means that we just weren't exporting a whole lot anyway. So they haven't changed how much they're working. So we'll go down to 30%, let's say. Right, like if I go like this, we're still only exporting this much, right? So it didn't really change anything. So if we do this, That stops exports on that side. Now it's only going to export on this side. And, you know, after a certain point, it stops going up. Well, I thought it would anyway. Apparently not. But we'll limit this. We're going to limit this down to 20% power exports for now. Because that way we're not going to get missing coal, right? We definitely don't want to start missing coal. We want to see coal, at least some reserve of coal, always be available. Thankfully, these things have 100 tons in their internal storage. But we've got to see this recover. That's going to take a bit. It's going to have to fill this up before it can recover, right? All the coal comes into this too before this can recover. So what we really want to see if we're doing this all right is we want to see our heating plant coal going up. If we can see this go up, then we know that eventually we'll start seeing this go up. And it looks to me like it is slowly climbing. So we'll check back in on that maybe in May or June. We'll check back in on that and see what our supply of coal is from that point. We're still looking pretty good there. We got a lot of people waiting to work here. Yes, definitely want more people coming in through here. So we've had a couple people ask this question. I'd like to get this going too. There's a couple of buses. You see a lot of buses here. There's a couple of buses, right, that bring people from bus platforms out to the heating plant, out to the refinery, etc. Lots of multiple stop buses, right? And some of these buses are just bringing passengers. Others, like right here, are picking people up from a single bus stop and bringing them over here. But they don't often get full. So if I take a look at this bus, it's gonna sit here. I don't think it's actually filling anyone yet. There it goes. All right, so this one in this case is full, but there's certain buses that won't be full. So this one's 45. This one here will be 0. It's literally not doing anything here. I think that was the passenger bus though. What I would like to see is for us to be able to bring a bus into here, pick people up, then turn right, come on over, and head up this area here to this bus stop. In order to do that, I have to have a crossing, and I'm going to put, for now, let's not do it for now. Let's just do it. We're going to go like that. We're going to make a crossing right here. It's going to allow buses to turn and come up this way so that they can get into this. Because at the moment, it's actually really inconvenient to get into this bus stop. This one is much easier to get into, and I want them to be able to have an easier time. So we're gonna do that. I think also it could be a good idea to have this merge down too from this point. And we'll have that angle. And so we're going to have a one-way. This is going to go that way, and this one's going to go this way to allow people to get out. And then we'll just have to manage the right-of-ways, right? As we usually do. Manage all those right-of-ways. Yep, let's go like that. Here we go. And like that. And like that. All right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have these bus routes that are bringing people from these bus stops and stuff over to the manufacturing stops. They're going to come and tag up with these guys too. There's going to be so many workers here available on these bus stops. We're going to need to get going with buses that can do this. So I'm going to grab, I think these green buses are the ones that do this, right? They come to the bus platform 5, for example, which is this one. And there's other ones that go here. And we're going to have these buses, not bus platform 5, it is 4. Bus platform 4, right? So all the bus platform 4 buses, which is this one, we're going to have this go, right? This one here goes to 5. This one here goes to 4 to the manufacturing stop, which is okay, I think. I think that one will be fine. So we'll have this one go too. All right. And then we have other buses that are going to go to different bus stops. I think I want instead this vehicle here needs to go to this one. We're going to have a lot more buses that are doing this. But you now have this one. It's the manufacturing stop. I want the refinery. Can I get you guys to go to the refinery instead? I want you to go to this stop right here instead. Yeah, not this one. Go to the refinery and unload everybody from there. And then we'll have this Go like that. All right. And so now we can launch these buses as well. So this is going to give us a lot of buses coming into this stop specifically. Going to pick people up and get them over here. All right. So a lot more workers over here now. All right. Good. We got some people who need hospitals, medical attention, maybe even getting a hospital up here. This one might get overwhelmed. There's a lot of people here, not enough ambulances to respond. So I think maybe another hospital would be a good idea here too for health. There's a lot of people up here. So how about maybe in this area here? This is a university, but we could maybe put a hospital here. Might be a good idea. Put a hospital in. Maybe even we could even put it over here. Like right here. It would be right next to the roundabout. Of course, I'd have to turn left. Unless I made this in such a way that it didn't have to turn left. Gosh, that's like impossible, isn't it? I have to put it over here to do that. That way they can enter the roundabout and go. Maybe that's the solution. We put it like right here. Yeah, and then that parking lot kind of serves for the hospital as well. You know, I kind of like it. I didn't think I would, but I kind of like it. Let's put a walking path from this over like this. Yep, down the side like this. I want it to go all the way over. And then I want it to go that way. So we can have these guys participate a little bit too. So how about we go and cross here? We might put a road right here. But I need this to come down. So we'll have this walking path come over. Maybe we'll have it cross over here. I think over here is a safe place to cross. We'll cross right here. Bring it up like this. I think this university deserves to have an actual asphalt road in. So we'll do that too. And then we'll get the walking path to eventually curve down this way. I suppose if there's a way to maybe it's not great, but it can work. I thought I saw it, but F4? No, never mind. I thought there was enough space here to bring the path this way, but it doesn't look like it. Yeah, not really. It's okay. We'll just bring it this way instead. Round it around about like this. And then it goes over here, connects to that side when it's able to. And then we'll connect it to this side over here, again, when able to. So we'll submit those, and we'll get that walking path going that way. And with that walking path in, we can then pop in our hospital, I think right over here. We'll have the road pretty much go right into the roundabout. That way the ambulances don't have to contend with traffic too much. We'll go right about here with it. And then this will get popped in right there. There we go. And then on this side, we're going to have the garbage for this. We'll have 2 of these. One should be enough, but we'll go with 2. 2 of these for, honestly, it's 1 hospital. This should be enough. Although, wait, is this? I don't think this has garbage. We'll have the university garbage be here too, right? I think so. Yeah, this will be garbage for the university as well. So if that's the case, we're going to want a walking path. Let's have you get out of my way. Don't you dare. Get that out of the way. I'll have you go like that. And then we should have a dirt path right... For real? There's not enough room for that? You're kidding me. No, you're not. You're not kidding me. All right, well... We're going to redo that then. I'm going to make the walking path first. I really have to be that far away to have a walking path? Yeah, I guess so. Okay then. If that's what it takes, that's what we'll do. We're going to go in like that on this path. And then this just connects there. And then now this will serve as garbage for the university as well. So we should be able to put this, yep, just like that. 95 meters, easy. So one right there. And another one right... Well, let's make sure we can actually connect both of these. One right there. And then another one right there. There we go. All right. Another hospital. Seems good. Should we do another fire department? Maybe? We have a lot of trucks. We have good trucks. We have a helicopter. We have several different fire departments around. I don't know if that's necessary. I think fire coverage is fine, but the ambulances is a different story. We have a lot of people, individual apartments and stuff for ambulances to go to, as opposed to like the one fire we might get every couple of months. So I think that's a little bit of a different story there. Where's my green buses? Right there. There we go. So this is going to pick up people and go to the manufacturing stop. And it can handle 91 people. So these are really great buses for this. We're going to load up 91 people and get them all sent over to this stop over here, which is right here. Yep, this stop right here. And we should be able to fill up, fabric factory should be full. Clothing factories should be able to fill up now. We'll just unlock all of these. It's fine. We should be able to make lots more clothing to sell. Food factories. Should be able to put more people in the food factory now. And also the refinery stop over here, right? We have just a constant flow of buses dropping people off over here to get more people into our refinery. And we just need so much more oil, man. Oil is the one thing stopping me. I'm going to let this train go, I think, for a little while. Yeah, I'm going to have this train go a little while without the stop. Just let it go. Load, unload, go back over, load some more. Just buy oil and make it into fuel, man. It's got to happen. So we have more traffic coming from this way now. We probably want to have a longer light. So I think we'll take the 1 and 4 light, and we'll make this a 30. And let's have this one become a 20. Let's have this one become a 20. So a longer light there. And maybe that will help these guys flow through just a little bit more. So that light is good for the left turn lanes. There we go. And now we flip to green. So let's see if we can clear all these guys with that green light. They're stopping. Why are they stopping like this? There's no reason to stop there. You should always be just constantly going. You have the right of way the entire time. There we go. So that cleared most of that traffic out before it changed to red. I like that. Left turn lanes filling. But now they're going to get a green so they can go. Well, at least I thought they were. So this is number 7. 7's here for 15 seconds. And that's the only interval it has. So let's change that to 20. And let's see how long that is. We'll switch that out. It's because they're stopping. I don't get that. Just constantly flow. Shouldn't be stopping at all. There's no right-of-way issues at all here. No intersections to boggle you down. All right, just go. When it's your turn, that's what you do. Here we go. Now this part here, I get it, because you're not told to yield there. There we go. Gotta have a lot of the signaling and stuff through there. All right, as captivating as this content has been for you, I think traffic management is, like, I don't want my videos to start becoming traffic management, right? There's a clear issue. It needs to be addressed. We have to take the time to do it in order to scale up. And I've just added another, 25 cars? So we start seeing cars pile up. It is because I have added more traffic, and I will continue to do so. There are a lot of people here who still don't have cars, right? There's still a lot of traffic possible here. I think we have more parking spaces over here that's not reserved. right? There's citizens that can't find food and clothing and all that stuff over here. Might be a good idea to start setting up another, shop maybe over on this side so they could walk over here and get it. Let's maybe get up another grocery store, like a little grocery store. We could do that. Maybe place it over like this. It's really close to all these parking lots. I like that. Something like this be a good idea. Could bring in a gravel road just to here. Doesn't have to be a big deal. And then we'll go ahead and grab a storage for this little warehouse right here. And we'll get that warehouse to be on this side again, right behind the parking lots. Should be okay. I kind of want to leave some room though for a walking path to go this way, because there's a chance I use this in the future. So I'm going to go like this and just reserve this space. And then I might end up going like over here, for example. I could probably just do that to give them a way to walk quickly to this repair center. Yeah, I like that. But we'll also probably end up having, something like that later, or down this track like this later, right? So we want to leave that open if possible. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark that in, and then from there, now that we have that walking path in, we can now go like this. That seems okay. Yeah, right here. Mark that in and get another gravel road that goes in off of this one. Yeah, for now we'll make it gravel, but we're just gonna get it building for now, so we'll just do that for now. Okay, helicopters, why don't you come over here and help that as you can. All right, if there's anything else that ends up being a problem over the next calendar year or whatever, we're buying so much oil. Look at my money just ticked down like crazy. We're buying so much oil. Oh my god. Where? Stop it. Stop. Almost 800 grand in oil. I really need that. I think that needs to be the next project. It needs to be the next project. We can't put it off any longer. It's going to cost us too much. And the more cars I add, the more fuel we just keep using more fuel, right? We got a little bit of a buffer now. So yeah, I'm thinking that has to be the next project. Either getting this stuff going some more construction wise, or getting a little bit of like cushion with, pump jack pipe kind of thing right here. Probably both. I don't know why not both. So we'll probably work on both. I think that's going to be my next project. But for now, I think we're all set. Yeah? I think we're all set. We're looking good here. We're not super congested. Things are fine. Things are flowing. I like it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you. We'll see you in the next one. I promise we won't focus a lot of traffic next video, okay? We're going to focus on, I think expanding oil is the thing I should focus on now. All right? Take care. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.